Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm excited today because today we are going to be giving our evil fairy a makeover. We're just going to kind of be playing around with the Enchanted by Nature cast, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. It's just going to be really short and sweet today. So let's go ahead and get on into it. While the game is loading up, let me give you guys a friendly reminder to hit that subscribe button down below. Also, if you guys comment, like, and share this video, it just helps me to get my content out in the algorithm so that hopefully we can make more friends around on the internet. Let's go ahead and get on in to this makeover. If my kiddos run into the room, I'm just going to make my face disappear for their privacy purposes. So let's go ahead. So here's our girl. We know her, we love her. This was Tasha Wood. Unfortunately, I am going to delete her just because I didn't want, when I was doing these makeovers for our good fairy and for now our evil fairy, I specifically wanted to focus on just like the makeovers, the cast, that stuff, not necessarily the gameplay. I did start a gameplay with the Enchanted by Nature pack last week. If you guys want to go ahead and look into that, it'll be a couple of episodes. We're going to try to make our sim become a fairy, and I'm really excited about it. I've had a lot of fun with it thus far. So this fairy that we're creating right now is going to take the place of Tasha Hood. This is Indy Falk. I randomized that name totally in The Sims when I was doing her Kaz, and I honestly thought that that name was just so like ethereal and very fairy, very like matching the Enchanted by Nature vibe that we were going for. And then I randomized the sim just like I did with the good fairy when we were making over her, which, by the way, can I just say thank you guys so much for being patient with me. During the week when I posted the good fairy makeover, I really wanted to do it like a sit down, chit chat, like cast overview like this video is, but I really was going through the ringer that week. It was a lot of family stuff was going on, a lot just like in personal life that was just going on, and I really just needed like a mental break from honestly everything. And I hate to admit that, but like sometimes you just need to. So thank you for being patient with me. I know that that one was just kind of like chill and no talking was going on. If you're interested in anything, on my TikTok is kind of more of like where I share that kind of story. But yeah, thank you guys for being patient with me on that one. We are doing some makeup for our lovely fairy. I definitely had a lot of fun doing like the makeup portions for each of these fairies, just because I feel like there's so many cool different types of makeup that you can do in The Sims. And to be honest, in my normal everyday like gameplay of The Sims, I really don't play with the crazy makeups and eyeliners and stuff. But I feel like with the fairies, or with really like any kind of occult really, I feel like I can like go deep into like the craziness of it. I did want to try to like customize her wings, and I'm going to be honest, I was kind of not necessarily upset, but a little bit disappointed, just because I thought that whatever I did to the back of her wings, like I'm doing right now, whatever I did to the back of her wings, I thought that that was going to show up in the front of her wings. And when I turn around, you're going to see that unfortunately it doesn't. I don't know that if there's like a button that I need to push to like make it so it shines through on the front. I think the back turned out really, really cool. I didn't do like much customization of like me personally drawing, because that would honestly be like a time all on its own. I feel like just like sticking with the stamps really kind of helped with me. And see what I mean? Like her wings are so beautiful with all the extra detail in the back, but then in the front it just doesn't show through. I don't know if it's a me thing and I just like didn't push the right button, but at this point I just wanted to get into the cast, so I just didn't even bother trying to make the wings match in the front. It's fine, I guess. Oh yes, I also gave her, I believe this is a CC hairstyle, because even though we're diving into the like cast of the Enchanted by Nature kit, I did still want to use CC, because once you use CC you can't not use CC. I feel like, at least that's me. I don't know about other people, but I feel like once you use like custom content like hair and stuff, I find it really hard to go back to using the Maxis hairs. But I did have a lot of fun with getting her all glammed up. If you guys are interested in what I use for CC, I can definitely make you like a Google Doc or something and share it with you guys. Just let me know down below and I can get working on that, because I feel like I have a lot of really fun CC. One thing about the fairy makeovers that we've been doing is I really kind of put more effort into like their everyday outfits than I did their like kind of the rest of their outfits, just because I don't know, it's not that I didn't care. It's just that I wasn't sure if I was going to be playing with these fairies necessarily. Like these ones were specifically designed to be like our let's experiment with Kaz Sims. I feel like there's not a ton of Kaz that I would particularly use again in like everyday gameplay. I definitely think that the game features are nice. The world so far has been really good for me, and their build mode has been really fun. So I feel like if you like to play the Sims specifically for like making Sims and like creating people, then this pack might not be for you, just because I feel like in the long run, like there really isn't a ton of cast. Like you'll see right now, like we're on her party outfit and I'm already like dipping into my custom content because I feel like there's just not a ton of variety with the cast. It's fine for like this pack, but there's not a lot of like rewearability with other packs. You can't really like make it to be every day for a lot of them. That is, I feel like a lot of them are very like fairy based, in my opinion. That's only my opinion. Other people might have an opinion, and that's totally fine. That's what's beautiful about the world, is we can all have differing opinions, and we can also accept other people's opinions as their own and go on with our lives and not be mean about it. Okay, so now we're moving on to the part that I find to be kind of difficult with the fairies, is the like cold weather and like the hot weather wear, because like what do you put them in? Because like I don't know about you, but when I think of fairies I always think of like the pretty like sparkly outfits and stuff, and like the winter stuff doesn't really like have that. I don't know, it's for some reason it doesn't like mesh together in my brain. But I did my best, and I do think that she looks really cute. I feel like this set that she's actually wearing would be like perfect in like Aquatar. Like if they ever were to make a movie, this is what someone would wear at some point. One fun thing that I did with this fairy that I didn't do with our good fairy is I did change her human form. I feel like since she is our evil queen, that maybe she would get into some mischief and like kind of trick people with like the human form, you know what I mean? So I did make her human form not look like her fairy form, which with the good fairy, her fairy form and her human form are the same, they just don't have wings. One thing I will say, that thing that I was just using right there, the like skin shininess, I love that feature. I think that that is an amazing feature, and you will probably see me using that feature on all of my Sims here moving forward, because I just think it's really fun, and it just kind of makes their skin look a little more lifelike, I think at least. Originally, I was kind of playing around with like skin tones and kind of thinking about maybe making it so like her human form looks like almost completely different than her fairy form. But then, I don't know, something just didn't feel right with me with that, and I don't know, I didn't like it. And I love her like beautiful chocolatey caramely, it's kind of like a caramel macchiato skin tone. I just thought that it was really fun and it really suited her, so I went back to her original skin tone and just kind of changed up the outfits and the hair and stuff, and I think that that's really fun. And honestly, why wouldn't you have like a secret identity if you're evil, you know what I mean? So I feel like it still makes sense, and she still looks different enough from her fairy form that if this were like real life or like whatever, people wouldn't notice her, you know. Can you tell that I live in fiction a lot in my brain? I love fantasy. I love it, all the creativeness of it. Another thing with her fairy form, I did kind of try to keep her outfits a little more simple, because her fairy outfits are very like fantastical and like mystical, magical fun. And if you guys remember from us building our evil fairy's house, she has like that big maze garden. Like her house is in a tree, and she has just like the whole entire grounds is just like garden. So she's gonna be working in the garden a lot. And she also has a horse. She has some like cows and goats and stuff and chickens. Like she's gonna be outside, so I would imagine that she would have at least like some kind of gardening clothes. That just makes sense. So I did make sure that her human form had a little more of like work clothes, I guess is what you would say. That's what I always call them, is like outside clothes or like work clothes or whatever. So I made sure to give that to her as well, so that she could work in her garden and no one would question that she was a fairy, because she's just a simple girl, you know, in her outdoor clothes. Okay, so here is our girl. This is our new evil fairy, India Folk. And here is her lovely horse, Morgan. Oh, she's so pretty. And like with this setup that she has for her house, I did not notice that. When did lights get put on her fence? I did not agree to that. I wanted to see her fly around. I wanted to make sure that she could go in her bed, and I believe that she can. I did. She is our sim that was supposed to have like an apothecary table, so I did make sure to put that in here with everything. And then I also added in some of the bookshelves and stuff, just because they just fit this vibe. This is exactly what I needed. I like honestly kind of feel like the furniture fits her place more than they fit like the Good Fairy's place. And I'm not sure why I feel that way, but I do. I had a lot of fun building this build, rebuilding this sim. I don't know, it really does make me want to play with her. I don't know when I would. Maybe we can do like a separate gameplay where we get to like play with like the fairy magic, and she can, because there's like a, what is it? You can like mess with people. Because at this point, since I have been playing with the pack, I have kind of been like watching some creators' reviews and stuff on the game, so I do kind of know a little bit more of like what's going on. But I still am really kind of trying to keep things just like learn on my own, just because I feel like it's more fun that way. So that's what we're doing. This rug right here, this dragon rug, I would like this in real life, please. If anyone would love to make me that dragon rug, I would love that. I don't know where I would put it, but I would happily have that. I love dragons. I'm obsessed with dragons. But yes, I also changed her table out, her table and chairs. I feel like she got a lot more of the fairy furniture than our Good Fairy did. I'm pretty sure our Good Fairy, we just kind of swapped out her bed with the plant bed. But I had a lot of fun doing both of these makeovers, and I hope that you guys enjoyed it too. We will get more into like the build mode and stuff with the gameplay of this pack. So if you're interested at all in the gameplay or with the build of this pack, then make sure you hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss the gameplay of this pack. I'm honestly having a lot of fun with it, and if you missed the first one, make sure to go ahead and watch it. I thought that it was really fun. Like I said, I purposely didn't watch other people's like reviews of this pack just because I wanted to be surprised. I wanted to learn for myself. I didn't really want any like spoilers or anything, just because like I don't get the pack sent to me early yet. I'm manifesting that I can become like an EA creator. So I had to wait until it came out. And there's nothing wrong with that. Honestly, I kind of think that it's fun, but it does make it hard to like not want to watch other people's, because I want to know, but I also want to like find out for myself. So if you're interested in any of that, then make sure to come back and join us next time we do our gameplay, which I believe will be next week. That's what I have planned so far. Yeah, in case you missed that first episode, I would go back and watch it. I thought that it was really fun. And the game honestly threw us quite a curveball at the end. And we like got a like love connection, like the weirdest love connection that you honestly wouldn't think of. But honestly, I'm here for a little chaos. Like, bring it on, Sims. Like, show me what you got. But yeah, with the gameplay version, since I'm not an EA creator at the moment, we actually have all of the packs with it. So we're also testing like pack compatibility, which I think is really fun and also kind of like eye-opening for all of us. So if you want to come back, that would be really awesome. We can hang out again. But yeah, I won't take up any more of your guys' time. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to see you guys back next week, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.